Hey YouTube, hey fans. Um, so what I'm actually going to be talking about today is I'm not quite sure how to pronounce the young man's name, but as far as regarding the situation you guys are all familiar with, the young man that was jogging and was gunned down by the two men that are currently held in custody. So I have a very good close friend that had an opinion about the topic and the subject, and I kind of just wanted to read that and then comment as well. So here we go. This is from a good friend. I wanted to say this. As many things as a people we need to learn and grow. One thing makes a difference is there is just as much white on white crime as black on black crime. The reason for it, so it would always be out of fear in a white person to justify killing an educated man or a man that's wise in his house that was in his house on the couch eating ice cream. A boy walking in a hoodie with Skittles. Crazy thing is the same ratio of white on white crime to black on black crime, but it isn't the same ratio as white on black crime to black on white crime. White people come in our communities and do whatever they want to do. Also, there are many white broken families, white families on drugs, but that isn't an image that America wants to sketch in their head. Regardless if that would have been a white guy in our communities doing the same thing the black man did, none of our brothers would have got guns and chased him down and killed him. Just ask a question. Let's just say they did. You really think they would have got to their home, they would have went to their home, or the police and judges and DEA would have said they were justified? We both know they would have jailed them and basically accused them of being guilty and also charged them with murder. Let's stop focusing on what he was doing. This is about justice. He had no weapons and was by himself. Why would two big men need guns to approach a man while they are in a truck to ask a question? At that moment, let's think about the black man. How scared do you think he was at the point with these two white men in the truck with guns? I'm probably going to be in more fear of my life than they are of theirs. How would you feel if this was on video and y'all approached him and y'all seen his face? Now you can make a report and identify him, but you choose to shoot an unarmed man. You think it would have been the same outcome if the boy was white? So that was her comment as far as that situation goes. I 100% agree with her, because if there is a white person coming into a black community, we don't just, oh, well, let's all gang up and find out what this person is doing here. We don't do that. We would have simply asked a question like she stated and kept it moving. The fact that they fear us being in their neighborhood, or they automatically take offense of us being in their neighborhood, and then you felt the need to, okay, well, let's go get our guns and let's go ride up on him and see what he's doing. That shouldn't be happening in America at all, regardless of if he fits the description or not. And how do you make a citizen's arrest with no right? So is this your first citizen's arrest? You just decided today, hey, I want to be a good citizen and try to make an arrest, and you make an arrest on a black man that I'm pretty sure you probably seen in your neighborhood a few times. Candace had spoken out about this topic as well, Candace Owens, how, he was dressed in khaki shorts, and most people jogging don't dress in khaki shorts, but it's like, let me know when there's a certain dress code for jogging. Because if there's a dress code for jogging, then the America is unaware. I feel like you can jog in whatever you feel like that you want to jog in. The bottom line is, it's not the point of did he fit the description, didn't he fit the description. That's not the point. The point is, two men in a truck, armed, approached a man that was unarmed and gunned him down because they felt like that he didn't comply with their orders when they don't enforce the law. They are policemen, they aren't any upholding official. So how could you feel, oh well, he didn't, respond to our orders, so yeah, we had to do what we had to do. There's no law to that. If someone approaches me and say, hey, well, stop what you're doing and come over here and ask me a question, I don't have to do anything because I'm not under arrest, I'm not guilty, and I simply don't have to. So that's the problem right there, and that's the white supremacy attitude that a lot of majority of the white people have, that once they say something, a black person is automatically supposed to heal or halt and pay attention and respond automatically. That's something that we do not have to do because we are our own self and we are our own individuals. No one has to do that. So that goes to show you that there is still a slave owner mentality in white America today in 2020. There's still a slave owner mentality. Instead of you barking orders, you could have kindly, hey, brother, there was a lot of stuff going on in the neighborhood. Just kind of, wanted to know, hey, do you live over here? Just a couple questions, so I can feel safe and my family can feel safe. Instead of you guys going in the truck like you're about to go fucking hunt some deer. That's unacceptable. I don't really care what the situation was. The fact that he was unarmed and you are not police officials and he was not breaking the law makes that unjustifiable on any level. I don't care if he was wearing khakis jogging. I don't care if he was in a clown suit jogging. The fact that he was unarmed, not guilty, was not committing any crimes at all, and them two were not police officials on duty asking a question, or he wasn't even doing anything suspicious. That is unjustifiable, period. And to be honest, I feel like they should get the maximum sentence for that. Because if a black man, this was in reverse, a black man would have been held of those charges the day of, not 2 months later, would have been held for those charges and would have got the highest offense ordered from the judge. So I feel like that we should definitely, support that family, support the situation at hand as far as, justice. Justice need to be served. And it doesn't matter if he's a God-fearing man. That black man, I'm sure, was a God-fearing man as well. And he was gunned down for no reason whatsoever because he felt like jogging today and what he had on in a neighborhood I'm sure he's familiar with, because black people don't go to a place that we're not familiar with or we haven't visited before. So for that to even happen, and these people making pages, yeah, he's a God-fearing man, he doesn't deserve this. Well, God would have stopped you from gunning that man down when you could have asked a question. And if you was even more suspicious, then you could have simply called the local authorities to have them further investigate what you were suspicious about, and kept it moving. There's no excuse why he should have lost his life for simply a misunderstanding or some type of power trip. Because to be honest, that's what it seems like, a definite power trip. And it's not okay. It's not okay whatsoever. And he needs to be held accountable for the highest extent of accountability. No matter who he is in his community, who he is in his neighborhood. Because those images that these, the I guess, white people that's on his side, those images that they're trying to display as far as him in his community, he did not extend that behavior or uphold his title when he was approaching that black man and supposedly asking him questions about anything. You didn't uphold your title as a God-fearing man. You didn't uphold your title as a father. You didn't uphold your title as any of those things, because a God-fearing man, a father, and etc. would have definitely took this situation and handled it appropriately. What you did was handle it like a savage. That's what you did. You saw a target and then you went for the target and you made your kill. That's pretty much what it was. And then people like the lady that he knows very close, the white man, the lady that he knows, which is she's a court official that basically prolonged him being arrested. The fact that you knew that, you thought that it would be swept under the rug. And that's the problem. A lot of white America has ties in the judicial system, the government system, pretty much have their hands in everything. And because they feel like they know certain people, they can get away with certain things and they don't have to do certain things that everyone else does. And that needs to stop. It needs to stop. So I 100% agree with my friend as far as if the roles was reversed and him being a black man and there's two white men that you can clearly see that are armed approaching you, you wouldn't act in a manner of, oh, well, I'm trying to be understanding. You're automatically going to be on defense as well. Because if anyone in America is being approached by two people that are clearly armed and not a police official or a government official, you automatically feel threatened. I don't care if you're white, brown, black, orange. I would automatically feel threatened and I would automatically feel, okay, so right now this is me versus you. And I'm sure that the manner that they approached him and asked him was not on a me talking to you right now. Hey, I just have a couple questions. There were things going on in the neighborhood. You fit the description. I do apologize. I'm sure it wasn't on that manner. I'm sure they just barked out orders, called orders, and when he didn't comply, they felt that it was justifiable to shoot him down. Period. There's no way around him losing his life for a misunderstanding. There's no justification in that. I don't care what you say. There's no justification. Because a simple conversation could have cleared all of that up, and all three of those gentlemen could have been on their way. No altercation, no nothing. But the fact of white supremacy is a mindset that white America has. A young black man had to lose his life, which is not okay. So we need to do better. We definitely need to do better, and we definitely need to do what it takes to support that young man's family and making sure that he does get justice. Me posting the video, starting my YouTube channel, and actually speaking about this topic is my way of trying to support that and get the message out there. There's nothing justifiable about that at all. So, my dear friend, I do agree with you on that. And like, share, subscribe, and if you have any questions or anything, go ahead and comment. Thank you.